Alright guys, we're live. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you all so much for 200 subscribers. And so yeah, let's get the stream started. Who's here in the chat? I have a couple different topics I want to talk about, but let's just see what everyone wants to talk about tonight. Good, okay. Sorry, my Streamlabs is being weird. I gotta open something real quick. But my friend is here in the chat, okay. Talk, okay. Hey, pencil sharpener, bro. A lot of my friends are here in the chat being trolls, I'm just saying. But we will be doing a digital code giveaway for Interstellar. I don't know when, probably like around 8:30. If you're Eastern time, it'll be like 5:30 if you're Pacific time, but yeah. Never seen Interstellar, but Benny-Wan Kenobi actually gave it to me in like his last like mail thing he gave me. So I definitely gotta watch it. Looks good. Alright. I think I'm logged into the chat. Okay, I am now. So, yeah. Let me check something real quick to make sure the stream's running good. I do not. Let me see. Okay. 9 people are watching. Damn. Dang. 9 people are watching. Okay. So, I guess first, I'll talk about Breaking Bad. Because I haven't really talked about it on the channel. I've mentioned it on Instagram. And I'm not rich, pencil sharpener. Yes, I know you in real life. I'm not rich. But I watched Breaking Bad over the summer as well as El Camino, and it was really good. I really liked it. If you saw my Instagram post, I made like a cool little intro. I wish I would have just put it up here. I haven't even gotten any spoilers, but yeah, I made a little cool like intro. It took like 2 hours to make in my little soft editing or thumbnail software, but it's really good. If you go on my Instagram, you can find it, but do plan on... Oh, thank you so much, Mr. M. Yeah, thank you. But, yeah, I really liked Breaking Bad and El Camino. My favorite character by far was Jesse Pinkman, and Walter White was really good in it, too. I won't spoil, because I know you haven't seen it, because you won't watch it, but, yeah, just wanted to mention that it's a really good show, one of my favorites of all time. But, yeah, so that's Breaking Bad. Let me know if you guys have seen it and what your favorite season is, or if you like the movie. El Camino is decent, but you can't compare it to I saw somewhere, I think it was on Cody Leach's channel, I really like his videos, he said, you can't really compare a 2-hour movie that's amazing to a, 10-hour season show that's amazing. So, yeah. So, how's everyone doing in the chat? Got any questions in here? I'll answer any questions you guys got in the chat. It says we have 10 people watching, so that's pretty cool. In 25 minutes, we'll do the digital code giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Oh, it's 12 viewers. But for everyone who just joined, we're doing an Interstellar digital code giveaway at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, so in 25 minutes from now. You will have to just enter me in at that point, and then I'll share my screen, and you guys can watch me do like a circle. I think it's like a random circle, so it will just land on someone. What is your question, Dino Nugget? This is my sister, by the way, Dino Nugget. She helps me with the mini movies. Yes, I do love our Margincina. Don't know how to say your name, sorry. Dude, that's gonna anger you, bro. I don't know how to say your last name correctly. Marcigan, that's it, actually. Alright, so, what's your question, sister. My God, I sounded so cringe when I said that, like sister. Okay, but I guess I'll just is okay, but I guess I'll talk about something else. You put the loading emoji. Okay, so I'll talk about something else that I did recently. Where? Okay, there we go. So I went to a theater in DC. I live outside of Baltimore, so it was actually a decent drive to it's the Alamo Drafthouse. It's a really cool theater. It's like the coolest theater I think I've ever been to. Very horror oriented, and they show a lot of classic horror movies. And I got to see Halloween 3, which is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. It's my second favorite horror. That's a funny Halloween 3 reference that my dad put in the chat. The big giveaway at 9. Actually, the big giveaway is at 8:30, but yeah. But it was really cool to see Halloween 3 on the big screen. I really enjoyed it. I love that movie. It's the weirdest movie ever, but I absolutely love it. And if you're anywhere near an Alamo Drafthouse, I would totally recommend going to see it, because before the movie they showed like old horror movie, like what are they called? Not trailers. That's what they're called, trailers. And they showed like a Halloween 4 trailer, and the retro Halloween 4 trailers, a really cool trailer. And they showed like some weird commercials from like the 50s. Really cool place. And then the theater was nice and really cool theater. We had to drive to DC to see it, but it was totally worth it. And it was a really cool theater. And if you haven't seen Halloween 3, definitely watch it. Sorry. Definitely watch it. It's not a Halloween movie in the way of Michael Myers, but it's still a really good movie. No, Michael Myers, so not good. Michael Myers isn't in it. Yeah. I love Michael Myers. I love Halloween 1. That's my favorite horror movie of all time. My third favorite movie. Halloween 2 is great. I just met Dick Warlock at Monster Mania. Super nice guy. And a couple other people from Halloween 2 were there. And I think his name's Bud. Were there at the convention. And, yeah. And Halloween 4 is decent. 5's got its issues. 6 is kind of weird. Halloween H2O is one of my favorites. Resurrection is probably my least favorite. Don't really care for the 2 Rob Zombie remakes, and love the 2. I especially love Halloween Kills, but 2018's decent too, but Kills was really good. I got to meet Michael Myers from Halloween 2018 and Kills, and I got to meet Anthony Michael Hall, who was in Halloween Kills, but I really went to see him for Breakfast Club and Weird Science. So those are 2 of my favorite movies of all time. Like, yes, Halloween Kills is really cool, but, like, I'm totally gonna meet him for Breakfast Club and all those classic movies. They're some of my favorites of all time. So, yeah. 2018 better than Kills? Yeah, I kind of hear that from a lot of people, but I actually like Kills decently more than 2018. Like, 2018 was good. It was a little bit boring, honestly. Like, the whole Dr. Sartain stuff was kind of bad. But still a great movie. And I'm really excited for Halloween Ends. That trailer didn't really give anything away, didn't really say anything about the movie, but looked kind of cool. I think that one theory that it's not actually Michael makes a lot of sense. Because I don't think they would put that much, like, effort into... Because they had made effort, like, in Halloween Kills to make sure his fingers were gone. Kills kind of dumb in some ways. The whole mob screaming, Evil Dies Tonight, that kind of just goofy, but kind of love it. It was a cool theater experience because it was the day before it came out on Peacock, and it was a lot of Halloween fans in the theater. And yeah, it was just really cool to see in the theater the night before it came out again on Peacock. So that's what they're doing again with Ends. Ends is probably not going to be that good. I have high hopes for it. I think it can go either way. If it's on par with the first 2, yeah, I'm going to love it, because I really loved 2018 and Kills. But the plot sounds kind of dumb, with the whole Corey Cunningham, I think is his name. And he's like the bad guy now or something. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but I just saw the news yesterday that we're going to get another Friday the 13th next year. I'm kind of excited about that. Friday the 13th is a series that I actually decently hated when I reviewed it last year for uh, August 13th, Friday the 13th. And I gave the first one like a 4 out of 5, which was a little bit harsh. Since I got that Scream Factory set, I've watched the movies like 2 times, I think, since then. And they're not that bad. I actually like them quite a lot. First 4, or at least 2, 3, and 4 are great movies. I think those are like great watch through. 5 is decent. 6 is great. That might be my favorite, actually. 7's weird. 8's kind of dumb. Actually, Jason Goes to Hell, I think I've changed my opinion the most on that one. I think it's just not as bad as I said it was. I don't think it's the worst of them all. But I don't think it's the best. And I just kind of like it. It's a little different, but it is definitely still kind of bad. But, yeah. And then I guess we'll talk about the last horror, big 3 horror, because I think it's like Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason Voorhees are considered the big 3. Nightmare on Elm Street's always been the weirdest series to me. I love the first one. Second one's pretty good. I don't understand the love for the third one. Like, yes, it's good, but it's not as good as people meant it out. Like, as bad as people said it was. Or as good as people said it was, sorry. And fourth one, I don't really like any of the others except maybe Freddy vs. Jason and Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And, yeah. Any more topics anyone wants me to talk about? I mean, we have another 18 minutes until the digital code giveaway. Sorry, I gotta look at something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. But, so, I guess we're gonna just, I guess I can talk about, if you didn't watch my video on it, I went to Monster Mania 2 weeks ago from today, and it was really cool. It was my second convention ever, second Monster Mania. It was the same place in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is another decently far drive from where I live, but totally worth it. This one was way more oriented to the stuff I love. So the last one was Dexter oriented, which I'd never seen. And this one was Scream and Alien oriented, like Alien/Aliens. The whole cast of Aliens, not the whole cast, not Sigourney Weaver. That would have been awesome, but I definitely did like meeting, I met Dick Warlock, like I said. I also met Ralph Macchio, who's the freaking Karate Kid in Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. And it was really cool to meet him. His line was definitely the longest. Oh, yeah. So, when we were there, Gary Busey, you might have actually heard this on the news, but he got charged with, like, sexual misconduct and stuff, and he was literally at that convention when that happened. If you look on the news, it was literally, like, it mentioned Monster Mania, and I literally saw him there before he got taken out, but it was really weird, because literally that day, I was looking on, like, Facebook, and everyone was talking about how weird he was, and then literally a few days later, the news came out, and it was all over the national news, kind of crazy. But, yeah, he was there. I also got to meet Jeanette Goldstein from Aliens, but I got her to sign Terminator 2. I got her to sign a Terminator 2 image of her as the T-1000. That's one of the coolest scenes in that movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. Really crazy to be able to meet someone from one of my favorite movies. My favorite movie, I should say that. Crazy to meet someone from my favorite movie of all time. And yeah, she was really nice, and I have the picture framed on my wall. It looks really cool. And I also ran into the Cobra Kai kid. I love his content, and I saw on Instagram that he was going to be there, and there was a little meetup. So I walked over and talked about Cobra Kai with him for a little bit. I got a picture, and if you actually look on his Instagram, he posted a picture of all of his fans. I was the first one on there. Thought that was pretty cool. But super nice guy. Definitely go watch his videos. I really love him. And great cover. Yo, Benny, what's good? Thank you so much on the congrats. Yeah, the shorts is it has been crazy for me. I did like 3 shorts a day for about 5 days until they started to kind of not get as many views, and they weren't as worth it to flood my channel with it, and I didn't want to lose subscribers who liked my older content. So I'm gonna try and do one a day with longer videos, probably once a week at least. And yeah, but the shorts were getting crazy views, like, and they were kind of cool to make. I made a lot of top fives, and I got like 2,000 views, 1,000 views, and so yeah. So to any new viewers that just came in, at 8:30, we're gonna do a digital code giveaway for Interstellar, and this was actually donated to me by a subscriber. I'm gonna look up who it was real quick so I can give them the shout out, because they actually won the Terminator 2 digital copy, and they were just like, oh, do you want this? Oh, his name is Mike O. So thank you so much to Mike O for donating a digital copy and providing the digital code giveaway for this stream. And whoever wins, I'll send it to them. And yeah, super cool of him to do that. And he won the digital code for T2, and he was like, hey, do you want this one? Do you have it? And I was like, oh, I don't have it, but I would actually take it as a digital code giveaway for the channel, so thank you so much. So thank you to Mike O. And so yeah, but yeah, any other topics anyone wants me to talk about? Mini Q&A, I guess. If not, I can talk more about some other stuff, but sorry, I've been checking something weird about the stream, the audio. Okay, but I got to see Halloween, Stranger Things. Oh yeah, that's a good topic. Oh yeah, him too. I totally forgot about that. First, I want to talk about how I met. I also met Billy from Gremlins. Zach Galligan, really cool. He's the main character in Gremlins 1 and 2, and I also went to a Q&A panel with him later that day. Really cool. And I dressed up as Billy from Gremlins because I had the costume from when I was him for Halloween last year, because I really loved Gremlins. No one, I think one person noticed and knew who I was. Like, oh, dude, that's the guy from Gremlins. And everyone else was like, what is that? Everyone noticed, like, the gizmo out of the backpack, but a lot of people didn't even know who it was. Thought that was pretty funny, but, and his assistant actually took a picture of me, so I thought that was pretty cool. And, yeah, pretty cool costume. It was really hot that day, though, so I had to go. There was, like, a little, oh, yeah, but there was, like, a little bathroom connected to the pavilion, so I went in there, changed real quick, because it was really hot, and it was, like, long pants and, like, 3 covers of clothes. But, and then later that day, I went and, I went to a Q&A with Greg Nicotero, who is The Walking Dead's, makeup, or he used to be, I think he still is, but he's now, like, a story guy on it. Like, he developed a lot of the ideas, and he talked about how the most disturbing thing ever that he did was killing Glenn, which I totally agree is one of the most disturbing things I've ever watched. And he talked about in season 5, the opening episode, how they're at Terminus and the throats get slit, and he was talking about how that's one of the other most disturbing things he's ever done, because it is a pretty disturbing scene. And he also told us a funny story on how the studio wanted it to be removed because they thought it was too graphic. And so he removed it, but then actually just added it back in. And the studio was like, yeah, that's great, man. And he literally ended up cutting nothing. So I thought that was really funny. And yeah, later that night we went to a Scream Q&A, which I have a lot of footage. My dad actually recorded a lot of footage for that, and Matthew Lillard was so funny, and he was the coolest guy in real life. And Q&A, I would totally recommend going to watch that video I made because it shows a lot of the Q&A, and there's other videos on the Q&A. I would totally recommend going to watch it because it is a hilarious Q&A. And yeah, after that, we stayed for the Alien and Aliens Q&A, which was cool, listening to everyone talk about him. And, sorry, and in that, yeah, zoinks. And it was really cool because, I forget her name. She plays Lambert in the movie, and Tom Skerritt was there. And, Veronica Cartwright. And they were talking about the stuff on the set, and that's pretty crazy to me that they're talking about their experience on the set of Alien, which is one of the most legendary movies in, like, retrospect, because it created, like, a genre, really. Although I prefer Aliens, it was really cool to see all the people on stage, like, Bishop Lance Hendrickson, who was, like, it was really weird. If you watch the little bit of footage my dad got of that, he was just on and on about Mars, which I thought was pretty funny, but I think it stemmed because someone asked them if they thought aliens were real, and he was just talking on and on about Mars, and we thought it was hilarious. And it was really cool to see Newt, because she was, I think she said she was like an 8-year-old child, or 12-year-old child in the first movie. She attended this con, now she's like 45, so that was pretty cool, that even after all this time, and she's a teacher now, she would make time to still come to these conventions and talk about her experience. And Jeanette Goldstein was on stage also. Like I said, I met her earlier. Really cool. And Mark Rolston was also there. He was in Shawshank Redemption, and he was in some other movies, but pretty cool to have most of the Aliens cast there. And Aliens is like one of my all-time favorite movies, so that was really cool. But highlight of the Q&As was probably the Scream one, because that made me laugh so many times. And Matthew Lillard's such a cool guy, dude. He was super cool. So my sister asked about Stranger Things, and I don't think I've really talked about season 4 besides those little shorts I made. And I absolutely loved season 4. Stranger Things is still my all-time favorite show. And I would say I think I ranked the seasons, maybe. I don't know if I did, but I would definitely say in last place is still second season. It's just the least best, I'll say it like that, because it's still amazing. It's still great. It's got that one weird episode with Eleven and all the other people, which no one likes, including me. And season 3 is great. I would say that's number 3, because there's some weird boring stuff in it. Like I can't really think about it. There's a couple scenes or like parts that I just didn't really like all that much, but still like an absolutely amazing season. I think basically those 3 are tied. Seasons 3, 1, and 4 are tied basically. And I would say second best is season 4. I absolutely loved it. Longest season of a show I think I've ever watched. They should stop killing off new characters. This is a spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Stranger Things Season 4, but I'm pretty sure everyone has seen Stranger Things Season 4 already. But they introduce Eddie Munson, who is such a cool character, and they kill him off at the end. And every single one of the other kids survives, which they should have killed at least 1 or 2 of the kids off, made the stakes higher. But yeah, the Duffer Brothers, I think I saw somewhere that they're not going to even do that for season 5, which is, I don't really like that much, but I can understand that they want to work with the same nice people. But yeah, and then season 1 takes the cake, because that is just the best season of a show I think I've ever seen. And I think the season opener, my sister actually showed me a good video, and actually, I think she's right. Vecna is actually the person who takes Will, not the Demogorgon. Just watch a video. If you look it up, there's a lot of videos on it, and it actually makes a lot of sense that Vecna took Will over the Demogorgon. And talking about season 4 a little bit, by far, season 4 is the scariest season ever of Stranger Things. Well, scariest out of the 4. And Vecna is creepy. I don't like spiders and the whole bit where it comes out their mouths. I don't really like that. And the way their bodies, like, break and morph is gross. But another theory that I have is that Vecna actually transformed, like, or Vecna actually went into, like, Max's, like, soul, and Vecna is now Max, because, I don't think any human could survive what happened to Max, and Vecna somehow dies, and you know that he's not going to die, and so I think he's actually inside Max and saved her, but is going to make her his clone, and, yeah. But going back to season 1, just great season. Get to meet some of the best characters ever. Hopper, 11, Steve, who's not even a very good character in this season. I mean, he kind of has a redemption at the end, but, yeah. So, let me know which one's your favorite season, because I hear a different answer from almost everyone. I know a lot of people like that 4th season. I don't think it's the best because it is very, very long and there's a couple boring parts, but the amazing parts are like amazing. So, Steve is the best character in every season. He's the best season in 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, or 2 and 3, I would say. Season 1 is Hopper probably because he's not even a great character. He's kind of like a bad guy, and he's kind of a bad guy in season 4. Yeah, Dustin is great. I think I'd put him at number 4, and I think in the first season I would probably say Hopper or Joyce because Winona Ryder's acting in that first one. Yeah, Winona Ryder, I did know about that, but Winona Ryder is her performance in that first one's great. That's the point. He has character development. Yeah, but he's not the best character in the first season. Second season, great. Third season, amazing. Fourth season, kind of weird because he's kind of like jealous of him and Dustin and what's his name, Eddie. So he's kind of a jerk a little bit, but he's about it. But still great character. But honestly, I kind of liked Robin in season 4. I thought she was the funniest character in season 4. And she might have been the best or best character in season 4, honestly. Excited for season 5 and where it's gonna go. They better make Will back into it. Like, Will has got sidelined for the last 2 seasons when he was literally the main part of the first 2 seasons. Like, second season, he was especially in it. Like, he wasn't just being looked for in the Upside Down. He was, like, in it a lot. But he's kind of not been in it. Oh, yeah, giveaways in a minute. So, hopefully everyone gets back on. If not, because we've only dropped to a couple viewers now, I'll wait until I get more people on. Because I know there was some people. I don't want there just to be 1 or 2 people in. So, we'll see. I want to get more people in here. Put your mask on. Yeah. Halloween 3 style, baby. To anyone who hasn't seen that, definitely go watch it. I know it's like August, but you don't even need to watch the first 2. Just watch it. It doesn't have any relation to them. Might as well just be called Season of the Witch. It's an amazing horror movie. And I saw Films at Home, who has an amazing channel that I love. They posted on Twitter, if Halloween 3 Season of the Witch had just been called Season of the Witch, it'd be regarded as a horror classic. And I agree. So, yeah, definitely go watch Halloween 3. Alright, it is 8:30, but I do want a couple more people to get into the chat, and then... So, I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get on. And, yeah. But, since tonight we're giving away, Interstellar. Although I've never seen a Christopher Nolan movie. Let me know how you, what's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie? I know a lot of people, I know Pencil Sharpener will definitely say Dark Knight. But, so yeah, let me know your favorite, thing. So, yeah. Inception. I've never heard of that one. But, Inception, yeah. That looks decent. We should probably watch that. I don't really understand the concept. I know the concept. Dunkirk was pretty good. Yeah, that one looks good. Unpopular opinion, but I love Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, Dark Knight Rises. I hear it's like the most not like favorited. I don't think it's. I hear people saying it's terrible, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the digital code giveaway. We're gonna move it to 8:30. Let's do it 8:40 to give more people a chance to stay for another 8 minutes. We can talk about whatever you want, horror movies, whatever movies. Because I want more people, because I know a lot of people are telling me about it on Instagram. It's not bad, it's just better than the other two. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Because I've heard Batman Begins and especially Dark Knight. I know Dark Knight's rated like the 4th best movie on IMDb or something. And I know Heath Ledger's performance is like considered one of the best of all time. Dude, the people who play Joker apparently have the best performances of all time. So, yeah. Let me know. So, on the topic of Dark Knight, let's say, what's chat's favorite superhero movie? I know some people might actually still answer with the Dark Knight, but my personal favorite, Spider-Man from 2002. Absolutely love that movie, and yeah, and I love the sequel almost as much. The Dark Knight, yeah, but I love the sequel almost as much. It's like they're both 10 out of 10, but it's like barely beaten out. I love an origin story. And Spider-Man No Way Home is good. I haven't really seen any Marvel. I've seen Infinity War, Endgame. I saw both Doctor Stranges. And I've seen both Venoms and Spider-Man. That's like it. And out of all the Marvel I've seen, not including Spider-Man, probably Endgame. Everyone says Infinity War was better, but I don't understand. I think Endgame was good. But I'm still not really into that superhero stuff. So, yeah. What's your favorite Spider-Man? Let's ask chat. I'm asking chat stuff now, because no one's asking many questions, so this is what we're gonna do. What's everyone's favorite Spider-Man? You got Andrew, I almost said Andrew McGuire, bro. Andrew. Oh, yeah. So what's your favorite Spider-Man movie and your favorite Spider-Man? Original Spider-Man, yeah. You got Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and, what's his name? Tom Holland, who is, funny enough, there's two guys named Tom Holland. One of them is the director of the original Child's Play and, like, Fright Night. And, yeah, Spider-Verse was good. That's, like, one of the good new animated movies I've seen in a while. That mentions literally the same company made two of my favorite animated movies, like, in 2 years apart. Mitchell's vs. the Machines and Spider-Verse were great. They just pushed it back, which really hurts because I was actually excited for Spider-Verse 2. It's like Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, so it's going to be Part 2. And now it's coming out like next June, so we have to wait like a whole year instead of it coming out in October. But, yeah, I think Part 2 of that one's going to come out like 2024, which is crazy, but to any new viewers, in 5 minutes we're doing a digital code giveaway. So stay tuned. If you just put your name that I'm entered once like it's 8:40, you say I'm entered in, I'll share my screen and we'll do a circle. Whoever wins, you can email me, or I prefer Instagram, and yeah, and I'll give you your digital code. I like all the actors equally. Pencil Sharpener, yeah, they're all great. I think Andrew Garfield, definitely the worst. I don't think he's that bad. I think everyone's only saying that he's their favorite because he was funny in No Way Home. But you still have to remember that those other movies existed. And I actually never saw those other movies, but I've seen some stuff. And I think I watched the first one when I was younger. I don't remember really liking it all that much. And Tobey Maguire will always be the best to me. Tom Holland's like a good teenage version, but Tobey Maguire's movies are just great. Andrew Garfield was a good actor, just the script was bad. Yeah, it's most cases with like different things. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy to think the guy who directed the first 3 Spider-Man movies directed freaking Evil Dead, one of the greatest horror movies, and all those movies, and he's made a lot of other horror movies. Sam Raimi. Now he's doing Doctor Strange Multiverses, or it's like Doctor Strange in the Multiverses of Madness. I actually got to see Doctor Strange in the Multiverses of Madness in theaters with my friend, and it was really cool because I went and wanted to see it because it's Sam Raimi, and once I saw people were saying it was like a horror movie, I was like, oh, count me in. And dude, there's some horrific scenes in that movie, which I don't know how they got away with PG-13 rating. Everyone's already seen it, but I forget his name, like Black Bolt or something. He starts to talk, and his like superpower, super like sound, and so when he talks, it blows his head apart. It's like, oh my god, you could totally tell it's the same guy from Evil Dead. And there's a funny Evil Dead reference in it. Bruce Campbell shows up as like a street, like a guy on a street whose hand gets cursed by Doctor Strange, I believe, and it starts punching him, and it's like Evil Dead 2, where his hand's possessed. Thought that was pretty funny. Good callback. But honestly, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are my guilty pleasure movies. Yeah. My biggest guilty pleasure movie is probably Halloween 3, quite honestly. But I actually made 2 videos on it, 2 shorts about guilty pleasures, and Jaws 3 and 4 are another one of those. Everyone hates on those movies, but I think they're great. And has anyone seen that Jaws is coming out in IMAX next week? And it's going to be in IMAX in 3D. I'm going to get my ticket soon to go see it in IMAX because my local theater, the Senator Theater in Baltimore, it's not really local, but best theater of all time I've ever been to. I've seen 4 movies there. Well, I've been there 5 times, but I've seen Jaws twice. They showed Jaws like yearly throughout like July 4th time, and it's so cool because there's theaters like 800 and something seats. Great theater. Giveaways in 1 minute, and so yeah, 1 minute, and then everyone will put their name in the chat. Actually, let's just do it now. There's no point in waiting. Okay, everyone put your name in the chat. Say, if you want the code, say, please enter me in for the code, or enter me in for the code. I'll let this run for another 5 minutes. So I'll let people enter in, and then in 5 minutes, we'll do a code. Wish I could make a little text. Pencil sharpener. Okay. So pencil sharpener is entered in. So I'm going to enter in for my friend, R. Marcigan. I'm going to enter in for my friend, Giggle. If I want to give to anyone, that's cool. Okay, Giggle Collector. I'm going to enter in for my friend, This is not me, James Scott. He's my friend, and he could not be on the stream. He's having like chat issues. So, okay, Brian. So, give it to R. Marcigan. But, I'm gonna also put my friend James Scott up in there, and yeah, because I know he's having chat difficulties. He's been texting me about it. He's like, I can't get in. I'm having chat difficulties. I'm like, don't worry, I got you. So, so yeah, let the names go in. We'll talk about some random stuff for 5 minutes. But I'm just gonna put it in the chat right now. Okay, let's see. Nah, that's a funny idea that some people did on Benny One streams. Pencil sharpener, they literally just put it in the chat, and literally people just grab it real quick. Enter me in if it's a 4K. Yes, it is. Let me see. Actually, I believe yes, it is a 4K Cucumber Clan. Let me make sure. Like, yes, it is a 4K. It's a 4K iTunes and Vudu. Yeah, that would be funny. But the thing is, I'll probably give it to you after the stream, Pencil Sharpener. But I can give it to you, because I know you. So I'll just text it to you if you win. But, to anyone who just joined, I see we got some new viewers. I'll put your name in the chat, and you'll be entered in. And you have to be here at the stream the second I announce it, and you probably still will be here. But if you're not here, I'll redraw. So how many people do we have in right now? So we have James Scott. We have... I'm going to start putting these into a random wheel real quick. Okay. Sorry I'm being quiet, my computer's having an issue and I don't want the stream to just lag out. Yeah, I'm going to show the wheel. Don't worry. I'm going to turn off, like, the little icon. And also, YouTube is weird, because it's people over 13 can live stream, but I'm definitely not going to try, because I am over 13. And I still think it'll be weird. Because I've had troubles with it before. I really don't think it will. Okay, give me a minute. Entering everyone into the wheel. We've got a few minutes left. Thank you all so much for 200 subscribers. I actually owed a lot to the shorts. The shorts have really been bringing up my channel recently. I've been getting more views than I have ever. I believe I got 14,000 views in 3 days. And on my whole channel, I've only gotten like 10,000. That's crazy. I've gotten a lot of stuff from it. So I'd like to thank all the new people who might be here from shorts and all my longtime viewers. Like, I know Go Dodgers, Brian, and Cucumber Clan have been here for a while. I've seen you guys on other people's, like, in this community stream. So, really appreciate it. Alright. Okay, guys, it is time for the giveaway. I'm going to turn off all of this stuff. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get this to work. Give me a minute with technical difficulties. Alright, guys, here we go. Here's the wheel. So we've got everyone entered in here. So let's get a countdown going. I'm gonna log into the stream so I can just count down. Alright, everyone. Let's get a countdown. 3, 2, 1. And the winner is James Scott, bro. So my friend actually won. I'm gonna send him a picture of it because he's not here and he's gonna find this hilarious. So literally my friend won. Okay, that's funny. So, congrats to James Scott. I'll get him his digital code. And thank you all for subscribing and supporting me. I really appreciate it. We're not done with the stream just yet. We'll stay here and let me get all this stuff back up on the screen. Sorry, this is being weird. But, yeah. So thank you guys so much. And I hope my friend enjoys the code. And, so yeah. I would like to personally thank Benny1 Kenobi, AM21, and a lot of other people for letting me be on their streams for a little bit, and I just enjoy being a part of that community with them. It's really cool, and I really hope that the channel starts to grow more with these shorts, and I can make better videos because I'm learning how to edit better. And yeah, this channel's been very fun. I've been doing it since I was literally 10 years old, and it's weird to see now that it's almost 3 years old, and it's grown actually pretty good, a lot recently. So I really do have to say thank you to all my supporters and all the people who leave likes and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah. Congrats on 200. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Go Dodgers and Dave G. I really do appreciate it. Also, I haven't really announced this anywhere yet, but I am working on a script, and I'm about 1/4 of the way done, and I'm gonna work with my friend in the chat, Pencil Sharpener. He's a very good drawer, and he said that he would help me, and he would storyboard the movie for me, or the little bit I have now, and excited to see that. I don't know. I'm gonna try and film it with some people, but so far the name is High Rise Horror, and I don't really have much of a plot yet. I only have about 1/4 of it completed, but so I'm not I'm not gonna say anything about the plot, but it's coming along, and Pencil Sharpener's a really good artist, so that'll be really cool to see it get storyboarded. So yeah, we're probably gonna end the stream at 9, but yeah, I'm gonna try and do more streams because this is honestly fun. I'll get more digital code giveaways, and maybe I'll do a digital code giveaway every stream. But I like giving back to the community because it is really fun, this YouTube channel, to like make funny videos or just make videos I like, and people watch them and support them. It's just really cool. And yeah, I didn't really think we were gonna hit 200 for a while. The channel kind of hit like a slump. It wasn't making great videos, and I think I've been stuck on like 120. I only gained like 30 subscribers last year, and I've gained 32 in the last like 5 days from shorts. But to anyone who doesn't really like the shorts, don't worry, the shorts are gonna decrease, but I'm gonna try and do one a day or around one a day. And I'm gonna focus again on good long form content like Breaking Bad, High Rise Horror. Yeah, that might be another. That might literally be a movie. I'm gonna look that up right now as we speak. If that is another movie, I'm gonna laugh and I'll have to rename it. But that was just a little name I came up with because it's gonna be set in a high rise apartment. High rise horror. Let's see. I feel like it's gonna be some weird horror movie. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's not. That's funny. I just felt like some kind of like it would be like a B movie. But the script's coming along. I think it's the best thing I've ever written. Versus the little mini movies we've done, like Return of the Witch, which it's great editing for me, but no real script. And my sister's literally, it's just been me and her for every single movie we've ever made. Especially the ones on the channel. There's like The Break-In, there's Terminator Reloaded, there's a lot of movies, but it's fun to film them with her, and the editing is, I think every time I make a movie, that my editing gets better. And The Darkest Eyes is the biggest thing I've ever made for the channel. Even though the shorts have more views in it now, The Darkest Eyes is still like my most viewed video, and I'm so glad it is. It took so long to make. It took like 2 days to edit, and still my favorite short film I've ever made. But let me know if you guys are excited for High Rise Horror. And I'm also going to say this. I wrote a script for The Darkest Eyes 2. It was the first movie I'd ever actually written a script for back in February, and it's just kind of been sitting there. So maybe around this October we'll shoot it and edit it. Because I think this one actually has kind of a story. It's left off from the first one. It'll probably be called The Darkest Eyes Part 2 or some other variant of that name. And something pretty funny that I realized. So I got the name The Darkest Eyes from Halloween, 1978. When Loomis says the darkest eyes, the devil's eyes, he actually doesn't even say the darkest eyes. He says the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. So, like, we were literally watching that with my friends, and they were like, dude, that's not the darkest eyes, and we were laughing. So, that's pretty funny that my whole little reference isn't even a reference. But I feel like Halloween, congrats on 200, thank you for sharing your love of movies. Yeah, it's just what I love to do, and I'm so excited. that I can do it and people actually watch it, and that's really cool. So I think we're gonna end the stream a little bit early. Thank you guys so much for this great stream. It's so much fun. Let me know if you guys want another one soon. I'll definitely do it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this cool movie rating stream. And thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. And I will see